like this do my heart a lot of good, man. Today we're looking at young people who are taking remarkable initiatives and making a difference. I'm going to be talking to two gentlemen. The first one is actually the current president of the SRC, University of Ghana. His name is Edaid. And this guy started an initiative on campus to raise funds to set up a scholarship scheme for fellow students, man. That's amazing. Show some love for Edaid. All right. Please have a seat. And coming up next, right after him, is Into Benedictus. Now, this gentleman is recruiting students, trying to heighten the spirit of volunteerism and actually placing these students to teach reading in basic schools. Show some love for Benedictus. How are you doing, man? All right. Have a seat. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
It's a great story when I see young guys like you, my sons, taking such great initiative. Let me start with you, Edward. You are the current SRC president?
Yes, please.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you going to go into politics? Because SRC presidents, you have a way of ending up in politics.
Well, I don't know what the future holds, though, but if it comes, I'll not reject it.
That's a very politician answer. Show some love, man. Why, the parties are not poaching you yet?
Well, some of them are poaching, but we're also trying to consider certain
You refuse to be poached at this point?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Into, you have started Edaid.
Edaid.
Education
aid.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Let me start with you. An initiative to raise money to help financially distressed students, and I gather you've raised about 70,000 from fellow students.
From fellow students.
That's amazing. Show some love, man. Tell me more about this.
Yeah. When I came into office, and I'm a member of the Students Financial Aid Board, where we sit down to interview students and then give them some money to help them stay on campus by paying their fees and feeding. And I realized that a lot of students have problems with that. And at the union building, every day students come complaining they can't pay their fees, deferring and all that. So I sat down and said that if this is the situation, what can we do to solve such a problem? And we have a mini cabinet at the SRC level. We deliberated and decided to set up a scholarship scheme. And when we set up the scholarship scheme, we sent it to General Assembly. A resolution was passed, and every student was taxed to pay 2 Ghana cedis. And that is how come we came with the 70,000 Ghana cedis as an initial capital to help our colleague students who are brilliant, but unfortunately
can't afford.
Coming from
so each student paid 2,000?
Each student
were they
paid
obligated or out of those who wanted to pay?
Yeah, the General Assembly is the highest decision-making body that represents all students from the various halls of residence and all that. So any decision that is taken is communicated back to the students, and it was welcomed, and they are very happy with such an initiative.
So you raised 70,000?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Show some love, man. Show some love. And Into, you are putting students together to teach in basic schools, teach reading.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about this initiative.
We try to mobilize student volunteers and then try to foster successful relationships between them and children in upper primary schools around the university, basically. And these volunteers go to the schools and try to help them with reading. We look out for children who are not able to read on their own, and then we pair them up with student volunteers, and then they go out there to teach them how to read at their free time. Yes.
So you're doing this in collaboration with the schools?
Yes, we have a club that is registered with the University of Ghana, and then we have an NGO that we registered at the Registrar General's Department as well. Yes.
So how do you pick the schools that need help?
Currently, because of we are unable to go outside of Accra because we have certain inconsistencies. We are having certain problems, but so we are focused around the University of Ghana. So we try to serve most of the schools around the university, like the University Staff Primary School, the EP School in Mpasem, which is a bit farther. You have to go there on a taxi or a trotro or something. And then we try to serve there's a school in Kitasi too that we serve currently. Yes.
And all the people, all of them are students?
Yes,
most of
the volunteers are students.
Their transport to the place and back is all, they bear the cost themselves?
They bear the cost themselves.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. So basically, for me, it's exciting because I didn't think you could get students to do things like this.
Yes.
But they do.
Yeah, it's very difficult, but we try to encourage them.
How many volunteers do you have?
Currently, we have about 250 volunteers.
Wow.
We've realized that over the years, in this country, we've tested different systems of government. And almost every time, we keep blaming government and not starting something. The advanced countries are where they are because their citizens decided to do something for themselves in society. And we thought that if there's any change that is going to affect the destiny of a nation, it starts from tertiary institutions. So we decided that instead of blaming government and always talking about government not financing education enough and people being thrown out of school, what are we doing so that we can use that as an example and tell government that this is what we are doing and we expect you to do more. And we also decided, when my administration came, we realized that over the years, there's been this kind of very bad relationship between management of the university and student leadership. And at the end of the day, those who suffer are students. So when we came into office, we decided to adopt that diplomatic relationship where we go with engagement, try to make our argument known, and try to convince management why we think this should be done and this should not be done. And because of that, there's been peace and stability on campus, and students are satisfied and everything is moving on. So that is basically what we decided to do.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant. And you, Anto, what motivated you to start thinking maybe we should go into other schools and help them with the teaching?
Okay, basically I grew up I went to St. Anthony's Primary School, and in those days there was this system where every term, when you do well, you go to A, and then it follows in that order. And we had from A up to Z. And then
Up to Z?
Up to Z at my time. And then I had a colleague who was always in the last classes. He wasn't doing well. So when we were about to write our BC, I asked him, oh, Kojo, what is happening? And he told me, my friend, the problem is that if I see THE, I don't know what it is. So I realized, wow, this guy has a serious problem. And I thought, no. So I tried to help him somehow. And then he was able to read. And then after that time, I realized he was able to improve massively. So when I got to the university, I realized, there will be people like this in the system still struggling. So, and then there are students in this university who can actually teach these people for free. So why don't you try and create a relationship? So that's what
It's as basic as that.
Yes. That's what basically drove me into doing this. And like he said, everybody is complaining, the government is not doing well, education is not doing well. What are we doing as individuals? We should get there and then put some initiatives. Probably, maybe we can get far.
Wow. Yes. Saying that reminds me of a new group, unemployed graduates.
Oh.
In vein of what you're saying, you know, what's your advice to unemployed graduates? What do you think of the whole concept of?
Well, I think the time they used to meet and the time they used to draft out their constitution and regulations and all that, they should use that time and find something to do. Yes, they have a lot of regulations, how to elect and all that. I think they should use that time and get serious. You have a brain that you can go and form unemployed graduate association, and you can use that brain to do something productive for your country. I think they are lazy and nobody should listen to them. They should get serious and get things going.
Show some love, man. I like that. So all the time they used to sit down and draft a constitution. I mean, what are you drafting a constitution for if you're unemployed? Anyway, we talk this very serious. Let's get light and have a little bit of fun. Are you also dating on the side and having fun, you know? Well, what do you do for fun? You look very serious, but I'm sure you have some...
I play football, I swim, and I also do debating.
You do,
but of course,
debating?
Yeah, I debate too. University of Ghana is an interesting place. Of course, I do have lady friends that we study the Bible together and go to church. So I think a lot of things go on well and all that. So, but I'm trying to date. I'm trying to date.
You are trying to date. We're not dating yet. What do you mean trying to?
I'm not well, conversant with some of the tactics and all that. And
really?
I have some friends who have been helping me, but I think I can make progress.
And Ito?
Yeah. Well, with me, I've had a series of, friends, lady friends.
You also do Bible reading?
Yeah, most of the time.
What do you call Bible? What's the meaning of Bible reading?
Oh, just discussing the Word of God and encouraging ourselves to, be good people and, do all of that is necessary. And then, So most of the time, I like to play chess, and then sometimes I like to go swimming. So basically, that's what I do. Yeah.
What do you do that's naughty? Oh, you're always good.
Oh no, I can't say I'm an angel. No. But everybody has their bad sides and their good sides. And, I think I enjoy everything that every Ghanaian enjoys.
What's one bad side you have?
Maybe I take BA.
You take beer?
Yeah.
and you have a bad side?
Well, I think my bad side is that some of the times I want everybody to be like me, especially when I'm at work. And when I'm at work with some people and I think they're not forthcoming to the level I expected, I get angry at them, and I think that is something I have to correct.
You see, that guy, this man's going to politics. He had his bad side, you know. If people don't, you know, I want people to work. If they don't work, I'm getting angry, you know. That's his bad side. Oh, yeah, bad. Well, show them some love, man. No, but seriously, I think it's fantastic, man, to come up with a student initiative to reach 70,000. And then, so what, students can apply and they get assistance?
Yeah, they apply. There is a committee in place. There's also a board of trustees.
Okay.
They apply, follow the regulations. If you say your parents are not alive, you have to show evidence that they are not alive. If you say your parents are not earning enough, you have to show evidence of their pay slip. And then you can get within the range of 500 to 1,000 Ghana cedis, depending on the needs. Fantastic. And all that. And another thing that we also realized in terms of the student welfare was that, you know, campus is now scattered and a lot of people are outside. So we decided to purchase 2 shuttles, a 58-seater bus and a 33-seater bus.
So you have 2 shuttle buses,
yeah, we have
58-seater buses,
33
bought from your own fundraising,
bought
from the
from
students.
Exactly.
And your final words, Do?
Well, I would like to use this opportunity to tell all corporate bodies out there to come and provide us with the necessary support that a small group like ours need. We actually have been struggling to put things in place over the years, and I think that if someone out there is looking at us, you should be considering helping a small group like Edaid Club, University of Ghana. Okay.
So Edaid Club helping to teach reading in basic schools, and the number they can contact.
You can reach us on 0201 969708. And then you can reach us on edaidfoundation@yahoo.com. Okay. Or you can follow us on Edaid Foundation Ghana on Facebook and Twitter as well.
Okay. Yeah. And Edmond, how can people support with funds to help you with your scholarship scheme?
Yeah, the scholarship scheme is called University of Ghana SRC Scholarship Scheme. And in local parlance, we say Yibiboa. So anybody who has an amount of money should just write a check of University of Ghana Scholarship Scheme, Yibiboa, University of Ghana, and then they can reach us on 0240-944-005. Let us try as much as possible to help others. As we help others, it helps our society, because when we have more educated people, everything will move on well.
That is absolutely fantastic. Show them some love, man. And out there to the public, over to you, let us reach out and help as much as we can. Thank you. Stick around. There's more to come. Funny faces in the house. We'll be right back.